I'm Molly Gold, Family Time Management expert and president of Go Mom Inc. Today we're talking about travel sports. If you're a busy mom raising athletes, you just might find that your summer has been scheduled long before there was a warm day above 80 degrees. For me, I knew what was happening every weekend of the summer back in January, and I cannot wait for us to kick off Memorial Day weekend, starting with the first Showcase Baseball tournament of the season, followed by that very next week, the first swim meet of the season, and then I think that next weekend, both a Showcase tournament and a tennis tournament. And so it goes. So I've got a few things for you to keep in mind if you're starting your summer knowing where you'll be 7 days a week, including those weekends. First, make sure to have a budget. If you haven't already mapped out your budget, do it immediately because it's really easy to spend mindlessly, overspend on food, and not account for any extracurricular activities that might be happening on that trip. Let's face it, if you're taking everyone, you want them all to be happy. So make sure that you budget accordingly so that you can do exactly that. The next thing to consider is, do you all really need to go? Let's face it, sometimes it's better to leave younger siblings home. If the weather's going to be miserable, if there's truly nothing to do and you're out in the middle of nowhere, why punish yourselves by making the entire family go? Your expenses will be lower if you leave some of the kids at home. Your sanity will be higher, and you'll actually be able to enjoy the child who's competing. My husband and I split up quite a bit, but I have absolutely no problem using a sitter if I need to. So think about that. Next, think about if you're going to be gone every single weekend, there's a few things you need to make sure still happen, like making sure that your house is taken care of both inside and out. So when it comes to housework, create a cleaning schedule that happens during the week instead of what you might be used to during the school year, which is on the weekend. And the same thing goes for yard work. My children know that the reason why we have to do chores during the week is because we're gone on the weekends. So that comes down to mowing the lawn as well. If your children aren't old enough to help you with basic household management, do not be concerned about hiring when you can. You can definitely afford to pay the local teenager to mow your lawn so that you don't have to do that. If you need a little bit of help with any other kind of project like that, look around. You'll be amazed at who's ready and willing to help. Family time. That's got to be the most important thing about all of this. Just because a tournament might be in a fun place doesn't mean you're going to get a lot of family time together. So really take a hard look at opportunities that will be, in fact, that family vacation. I mean, let's face it, if your son or daughter is competing at the ESPN Wildwood of Sports at Disney World, it would be very worthwhile for your entire family to make the most of those travel packages that are offered. I mean, it really might be the only time where you're all together, and there's no question everyone will have fun. But if that's not available to you, you're going to have to work hard to find that extra time if you're all together, or to create that time and make sure that you're all together. This is not worth it if it's not fun. It is not worth it if your child doesn't want to do it, and it's not worth it if it causes friction between you and your partner because of the logistical stress. So do yourself a favor, get out your planner and mind your budget, mind your housework. Look to be flexible and don't insist on everyone being together, and look for the golden nuggets when you can create meaningful family time. I cannot wait till the last tournament of the summer that happens to be the first week in August that will give us an opportunity to savor the beach. I have waited so long for an opportunity like that with us when it comes to these tournaments, not playing in some small town at some old field. It's going to be very worth it. So be creative and be organized. That's the life of a sports mom. And tell me, when it comes to travel sports in the summer, what are your best tips about trying to make sure that it's a summer that you all remember and enjoy versus a summer that was a schedule that you were tied to? We're going to have a lot more sports tips coming along this year because really that's one big facet of my life where I think that I've got some great things to share with you. And I'd love to have your feedback as we go. If you have any great resources or things that you'd like us to check out, leave me a comment and let me know. Thanks so much for stopping by. See you next time.